Of course, have got to kick off by talking about the tropics. So first and foremost, I just want to jump into that, tell you where things stand at the moment with what is Tropical Depression 2, actually formed yesterday on Sunday evening and is expected to become our next named storm of the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season by sometime later today. So we're looking at it right now on satellite imagery. You can see that it is just kind of trying to get itself together. It's not totally together just yet, but that is what it's going to do as it sits in the Gulf here for the next little bit. As we go into this afternoon, like I said, intensification into a stronger system is expected. So as it organizes, as that center of circulation becomes a little bit more defined, and as it sits here in the Gulf, it will become Tropical Storm Bertha, the B name, which is the second name on the list, by later this afternoon. Expected to make landfall along the Louisiana coast here, continue tracking through the Louisiana coast, eventually landing in Texas as a remnant low pressure system by the time we get to the end of the week and this upcoming weekend. So we're kind of in this for the long haul. It's Monday today, and this system still has a long way to go as we go throughout the rest of the week. But the good news is it's expected to peak at tropical storm strength. So it's not expected to get a whole lot stronger than that because of its predicted nature that it's going to intensify into a tropical storm. Tropical storm watches have been issued along the Florida Panhandle and into the Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana coast. So along the Gulf Coast here, the National Hurricane Center has already gone ahead and said that tropical storm force winds are likely within this area as we go through the next 48 hours. But of course, once this does intensify into a tropical storm, these likely will jump up into warnings in a couple of areas once this track becomes a little bit more defined. But that is the current situation with Tropical Depression 2, again expected to become Tropical Storm Bertha as we head into the rest of the day. The most important thing to note with everything I just said, if you're watching from central Georgia, is the fact that we are not expected to have direct impacts here in central Georgia. You saw that cone. It has a westerly track. It is not making its way towards the east. And though we are going to have indirect impacts, which I'll talk about here in just a moment, we're not expected to have major impacts from this system.